All right, we're back.
Woo!
I don't even want to do the whole intro thing.
Happy birthday,
Thank
Joey.
you. Yeah, it's
your birthday.
It's my birthday, so we're doing a podcast,
A simulcast.
a simulcast.
This'll-
That's right.
This will be simultaneous released. That's it.
Yeah,
This podcast will be up on the
See,
JJ.
we're good at this.
It'll be on the JJR BTS podcast, but also hello to everyone who's disappointed listening on the Afterwards podcast.
Absolutely, yeah.
Hearing our voices and not. The complaints are already
You know what?
coming in. I can feel it.
All these consultants are constantly telling John Jay and Rich to reset, so I will do the intro. I will reset. I am Joey Bradfish, and that is Grant Inman across from me in John Jay's seat right now.
Classic at Joey Bradfish on all the social medias. I don't say Twitter. Are you on Twitter anymore?
I am on Twitter, yeah. I don't tweet. I just look.
You just look.
Yeah.
You're an observer.
I am.
I am at Pomo and Kitsch. You can follow me on all the social medias, whatever you're doing. We have a telephone number. Shoot us a text, 910-557-2871. And again, maybe keep your reviews until the end of the episode. If you're listening to this on the Afterwards podcast and you're thinking about saying, why aren't John Jay and Rich and Kyle and Suzette in the studio?
Yeah.
It's us today.
Sorry, guys. I mean, yeah, it's,
Hashtag deal with it.
they are not here today.
Yeah.
So you get us.
They're filming a movie, the John Jay and Rich movie.
Yeah, it's a true life story.
Yeah, it's directed by who's the guy? I know the guy who did Mad Max.
Cat Stevens.
Yeah, Cat Stevens directed the John Jay.
No, I want to say Fisher Stevens.
The John Jay and Rich movie written and directed by Cat Williams.
Cat Williams, produced by Cat Stevens.
Yeah, but Cat Stevens. Peace train, right? That's Cat Stevens.
I have no idea.
Yeah, Cat Stevens.
I know the name Cat Stevens. I don't know Cat
He's
Stevens.
like a folk singer.
Okay, yeah.
Pretty cool guy.
Don't know him.
We're getting into it pretty heavy today on the John Jay and Rich Afterwards podcast.
We certainly are. We didn't come in with any topics today.
I wrote down a few things.
Oh, you did?
Well, I mean, topics loosely. Your dad's in town.
My dad is in
I
town.
figured that's paramount. We should get into that, right?
I feel like there's a lot there.
What's going on with Tuck?
Well, he's currently it's 7:40 on Friday when we're recording this, July 2nd.
July 2nd.
And he texted me at 5:30 this morning. He said, "Happy birthday, son." And I said, "Are you outside working already?" And he said, "Yes."
He's at your house.
Yes, at my house. Yes.
For free.
For free. He insisted. Yesterday, he's like, "Hey, what do I need to do out here tomorrow?" I was like, "What do you mean, what do you need to do?" He's like, "What needs to be done? I'm going to do it. I need something to do." And I said, "Well, I mean, you could net the pool and, get the leaves out." And he's like, "What about these chairs?" I was like, "Well, they're fried from the sun because we have these lounge chairs and the sun's just trashed them.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to clean these." "Oh, I'll get this shit off." Okay.
You got goo gone back there?
He's cleaning the grill too, which he's like, "How's your grill looking right now?" And I said, "It's great." And then I looked at it and it's trash.
Well, that's seasoning. That's the way it's your grill's
Yeah,
nicely
but
seasoned
it
for
had
you.
like some Trader Joe's
cheese.
carne asada, pre-made carne asada.
Now,
remnants?
What's the etiquette here? Do you leave your grill on for 10 or 15 minutes after you're done grilling and then scrape afterwards?
See, I didn't scrape afterwards.
Okay.
I usually do, but I didn't this time.
Well, you can scrape beforehand too. You just burn it off.
That's what I do. Yeah, that's what I normally do. But I think he's going to take the grates out and he's going to do a whole thing with it.
Now, are you guys planning on grilling out? He must be.
Yes. So we're having a few people over on Saturday for my birthday / 4th of July. And so we'll be going and, getting some brats, hot dogs, burgers, that sort of thing. So yeah, we're gonna get after it.
Have you had the Kobe beef hot dogs from Sprouts?
I haven't. I would love to. I think I've had the Kobe beef burgers from Sprouts.
Kobe beef hot dogs. It's the game changer. I think it's $8 or $9 for a 4 or 6 pack, but worth it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because if you're gonna have Kobe beef, you only need 8 or 9 of them.
Yeah.
To feel satisfied. I had the other day I think it was 3 hot dogs and a burger at Caitlin's house. And
3 burgers and a hot dog?
3 hot dogs. 3 Kobe beef hot dogs.
Okay, with bun?
With bun.
Jesus.
And baked beans and all the, the appropriate summer accoutrement type.
That's a lot, man.
Yeah. And then we were hanging out, and about an hour, I said hanging like Suzette there. I put extra emphasis on the
hanging.
G. Hanging. But we were there, and the whole family was in town from Pennsylvania. 8, probably 8 or 9 of us all sitting around, and they're having it's Caitlin, my girlfriend. She's outside with the ladies, and I'm in with Caitlin's grandpa and her dad, Zach, and they're having a conversation, and I'm sitting there. We've been there for 4 hours after dinner.
Her dad's name's Zach.
Yeah.
I've never heard an older guy named Zach before.
The thing that's fun about Caitlin's parents is I'm 7 years older than Caitlin.
Oh,
and I
okay.
think her parents are the same age gap between. I think they're about 6 or 7 years older than me.
You're older than her parents.
So Zach, we're sitting there talking, and they're getting heavy into political stuff, or not political stuff, but just like debating.
What's their ideology? Tell me. No,
they're pretty. Well, I mean, they're having a conversation about the world, and I'm like trying to weigh in and be
sure,
good son-in-law type. And all of a sudden, I get like the nauseated sweats, where I'm like, and my stomach is contracting, and I'm thinking, I'm going to shit my pants. Like, I need to use a bathroom. There's one bathroom downstairs by the kitchen, and then there's a couple upstairs. Right?
Kobe beef was moving quick.
And I got to the point where I was ready to leave anyway. And Caitlin was just outside talking, and I could tell their conversation was just getting ramped up.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what do I do? So I just held it. And pretty soon, like a half hour goes by, I kind of forgot about it, but I'm like holding back, and I'm getting angry, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, I feel like I'm going to pass out. Like, that's the type of vibe I'm getting eventually. So Caitlin and I live about maybe 5 minutes away from her parents.
Mm-hmm.
Quick drive.
Right.
Caitlin comes in. She's like, do you want to go? And I'm like, yes, I need to go. And I'm not telling anybody I'm going to have explosive diarrhea, like explosive Kobe beef diarrhea. And so we say goodbye, do the hugs, and I can barely move through the hugs. Like, I'm just like, okay, see ya.
You're like doing the top hug.
And I'm doing the thing where I'm like kind of by the garage, like, come on.
I do that anyway.
and eventually I just walk out in the garage, and I think to myself, okay, I just got to get home.
Right.
And we've had this discussion on the JJR BTS podcast about hitting speed bumps, having issues.
I'm gonna take this off.
Yeah. Having issues where you're.
How's that sound? Oh,
great.
That sounds way better.
Yeah. So we get in the car, or the car's unlocked, and I just go to Caitlin. I go, I'm not going to make it home. Can I use your bathroom upstairs? Would that be weird if we went back in after we said goodbye, and then we walk in and I use the bathroom?
No.
And so she's like, no, it wouldn't be weird. So I go upstairs, and it's like that type of coating the bowl, just hot foam.
I mean, when you
like, I have the aerosol spray, and I'm like spraying it while I'm pooping. That's the type.
Well, no, you have to flush as that's happening.
Exactly. I'm doing multiple flushes. I feel like John Witherspoon in Friday. Just like, that's the vibe. Yeah. I turn on the fan, wash my hands, clean up, ready to go. And then I walk down the stairs, and everyone is in the living room, and they're like, how'd it go?
Oh, no. So, I mean, it's pretty obvious if you leave and come back, it's an emergency.
And I just was like, sorry, guys, I had to go.
Yeah.
It was I didn't want to ruin Caitlin's Fiat.
Right.
She's got nice upholstery.
I noted Fiat. I thought it was like a Mini Cooper, because you sent a video of her radio.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, that's an interesting looking car. I thought it was a Mini Cooper.
It's like me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was part of my week last week. I figured, since it had to do with Caitlin's family being in town and your dad, I'm sure there'll be a position. What does your dad do when he visits and he's got to poop? Is he's like,
hang on. I do have to have some work stuff here. John J. Van Ness and Rich Bear are texting me. Hang on one sec.
John Jay is also texting me. He said, "What's the deal with Joey?" And then, Rich just.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
My wife just texted me boobs.
Oh, dang, dude.
Birthday boobs.
Unsolicited, 7:47 a.m.
Yeah, you like that?
Wife of the year. Oh, I just got a text from Chanel, too.
What'd she send you?
Yeah, but I mean, it's similar.
All right, so what were we talking about? My dad.
Yeah, what's he do when he has to poop at your house? Is he just like...
Well, last night, what'd he say? He came out of the bathroom and he said, well, that was an explosion. So, yeah, he's letting everybody know about it.
Does he use the squatty potty?
No.
I couldn't see your dad.
The squatty potty's in there, but he's not using it. He has bad knees, too, so I don't think it... He's very stiff, I've noticed. I mean, he's getting older, but he's, like, very stiff.
So your father, who's very stiff, is just working in the heat today. You just have him grinding.
I'm telling you, well, he says, because he just retired. He retired in December, and he said this is his only form of exercise is doing that types of stuff. Because he mows for like 3 hours at home. And
he's got a push mower, right?
He's got a push mower and a rider.
Dang. Dude.
And I asked him if he had a zero turn, like your dad, and he's like, "No, if I had a zero turn, I would spin into the pond because he has to."
Yeah.
So
he's got like the tractor wheel.
Yeah.
Oh hell
He said his mower was $8,000.
Really?
$8,000. That seems insane to me. You can buy a car for $8,000.
I kind of want to call my dad and ask him how much he spent on the mower.
I think you should.
We should find out. Do you think he'll answer? Knowing my dad, do you think he'll give me? That's personal. Here, well, call him. Let's see if he has a Samsung, so his phone rarely works. And nope. There we go. Hello? There's no way.
Your call has been
forwarded.
What, does he have a voicemail?
No, it's just the
number?
The generic. Yeah. Well, hold on. Let's see here. Let's try this.
Man. The anticipation is killing me.
It's incredible. This is why people... Well, update. My parents are probably dead because neither one answered the phone. I'm going to call from some Alabama coroner in about 2 days. Your parents were eaten by a dog and a cat.
Wow.
Yeah. 80,000.
Yeah. And it's what was it?
JD?
No, it wasn't a John Deere. It was I don't know. Something expensive.
Hey, I went bowling last week.
I fucking hate bowling.
Same. I mean, it wasn't bad. My first here's the problem. My first roll was a strike.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
you can't.
Yeah.
And people see that
bumpers?
You're bowling with. No bumpers.
Okay.
I just put it down center of the aisle.
Yeah.
So what they call it at the aisle? So what is it?
Lane.
Lane.
Yeah.
Just threw it right down, and I got that thing where I was like, it was false confidence. I was like, yeah, I'm basically Grant's a ringer, good form, the full deal. Then my next like 3 up were gutters. But here's the thing. So there's
is this on your
list? Wait, yeah, it is. Hold on. Hey, Mom.
Hi.
Hey, you're on the JGR BTS with Joey and Grant.
Oh.
Hi.
Hello, Joey.
How are you?
I'm good.
Hey,
it's lovely to hear your voice.
We were talking about lawnmowers, and Joey's dad said he spent $8,000 on the lawnmower. We wanted to call and find out. We tried to call Dad.
Who has the bigger dick?
Yeah, who's got the bigger dick here? How much was Dad's lawnmower?
6,000 and something.
Oh dang.
TB.
Wow, Tug Bradfish for the win.
You know what? I think
Yeah.
he's lying. I think my dad. I think my dad's lying, not you.
Well, but you got to remember, we live in Alabama, so $6,000 in Alabama is a lot more than $6,000, say, in Phoenix.
Well,
Well,
he's
he's.
Here again, it's still the difference, you know.
We need to move to Alabama.
yeah, we
Yeah.
do. Well, okay, Mom. Well, I love you.
Oh, I love you too. And Joey,
Yeah.
are you having a baby soon?
No.
Oh, okay.
Whoa. Whoa, what's going on here? What's the what?
Do you know something I don't?
Well, I don't know. I keep waiting to, hear that you are. And
I'm waiting on Grant to have a baby first.
Nick's popping him out like,
Nick is fertile.
He really
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Nick should get together with you guys as women and something could happen.
Yeah, surrogate father type situation.
Hey,
Yeah, there you go.
Jolynn, it's in talks.
Ooh.
We'll say that. We'll say that.
It's in negotiations right
yeah,
now, Mom.
yeah.
Well, Grant knows the rule and the progression of relationships, and babies come after
After what?
you're married.
Yeah. Well,
Man,
okay. Yeah, so I'm waiting till after we're married to have a baby.
that's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
When is Grant gonna slow things down and get tied up with Caitlin, huh?
Oh, hey, Mom. Caitlin and I got married 6 months ago.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, and she's 8.5 months pregnant.
Does Caitlin know that?
No, she has no idea.
Awesome knows, though.
Yeah,
right?
for
Awesome
sure.
and Scott.
We're going to
Yeah.
get another little kitty. Well, hey, Mom, Joey and I got to get back into bowling talk, so...
Bowling.
Yeah, we're getting pretty heavy into this situation here. So, well,
Okay.
have a great week.
Okay, you guys behave.
All right, bye, Mom.
Bye, Jolynn.
So, okay, we found out from that conversation that Tuck Bradfish truly has the bigger dick
Well,
in this situation.
listen. I think he's lying. I'm gonna have to confirm that.
Do you think it was 8,000 like after taxes and after or do you,
Still 8,000 for a lawnmower is just insanity.
But do you know how much my Ford Fiesta was? $9,000. So,
well, he did drive the lawnmower from Southern Illinois to
yeah,
Phoenix.
So I mean, I should get a blade for underneath the Ford Fiesta. So, but here's what I want to get into the bowling thing. There's etiquette with bowling, right? Like we were always taught growing up in the Midwest.
And I'm gonna text him.
Okay,
but go on.
Growing
Sorry.
up, going bowling, you were always taught. Their side next to you on either side is bowling.
Mm-hmm.
You don't go and bowl, and you patiently wait. It's respectful, right? Golf, that, and then the thing where when you walk to another lane, you don't walk between the lane and the seat around. You walk on the back.
Yeah.
Not kid anymore. We went to Fat Cats.
Do you think that's a COVID thing? People aren't acclimated to being in society yet?
No, this is a hot take. I think glow bowling. I think that
Glow bowling.
Global, like the nighttime
Yeah,
bowling, the rave bowling.
Right.
Because it's not about the game anymore. It's not, not about the rules. It's about having a good time. And there was a
Munson over
yes,
here. Roy Munson.
there was a whole group of like 16 people, and they were just creeping into our lane.
Yeah, you don't want that.
And walking between
That, yeah,
the
that's
lane,
not cool.
And then you'd be up in your backswing, and somebody just come. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Should have threw your balls.
I was pissed, and then Caitlin's dad did the coolest, the cool move.
Yeah.
Where when re-racking and it goes
right,
comes down, gets the pins.
Yeah.
He threw a ball in when that was going, and he broke the lane. They had
the Zach attack,
and he was like, "I was too busy doing something else. I didn't even realize." So yeah, we broke another rule, like where you're not supposed to throw the ball. I mean, I'm guilty of breaking all the rules bowling, but. I don't know. It just it ground my gears a little bit.
Hey, I understand.
Because I'm just like, hey, we're paying to be here too, and we're not acting like we own the place.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the bowler, the certain type of person that is bowling, also isn't equipped with a lot of etiquette.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
so
it's like teenagers.
Sorry to all the bowlers out there, but. You know who I'm talking about.
They're the old dog bowlers.
The old dog. Yeah.
Who bring like the wrist guard.
Yeah, the whole thing.
And their own ball.
Right.
And then there's like the new school, the new era of bowlers where they are like, I need to wear shoes for this.
Yeah. I don't even know what.
Your Gen Z bowlers.
The Gen Z bowlers. Are there a lot of Gen Z bowlers out there?
I mean, there seem to be at Fat Cats in Mesa, Arizona.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Mesa's kind of I think that's where a lot of Gen Z bowlers go to like hone their craft and to get better at their game.
Okay.
Fat Cats. Yeah.
Fat Cats.
Yeah, it's a movie theater that has a bowling alley.
I met a girl when I was in Long Beach. We were with a group of friends, and they brought their friends, and I hadn't met their friends, and I asked this girl what she does, and they have like a YouTube channel, and they sell like basically resell, not like junk, but they sell clothes and stuff like that on eBay and shit. They just like normal mundane things, but they make a profit off of it. And then she was telling me she was a 2-time bowling national champion when she was in college.
Dang.
Right?
That's cool.
Yeah, that's what I said. She's like, and she doesn't bowl at all anymore, at all, which I think is crazy.
She's out of
like
the
if
game.
you're the Michael Jordan, you're still picking up the basketball, right?
Yeah, you're just like you still get your reps in just to keep the ring rust off. Yeah, bowling's weird, man. In terms of like it comes in fashion. We need like a Hailey Bieber to get obsessed with bowling, or like the Kardashians.
That's true.
Now that their reality show's over, maybe they can start like a professional bowling league.
Yeah,
because
bowling when I was a kid was a dingy,
dumpy,
smelled like cigarettes, had an arcade, shitty pizza.
There was like a band playing like Bob Seger.
Yeah.
That's.
But you know what?
Now it's all.
I think I would rather have the old bowling versus the new bowling.
I agree. It feels more.
It's like Disneyland now. It's like Vegas. Like
I've never been to Disneyland. I have no desire. Still,
I'm going to Disney World.
That's tight. Orlando.
In Orlando with my mom in December.
Even cooler.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm actually very excited.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Can I ask you an adult man question?
Sure.
So
you want me to go find some more?
Yeah. Can you go get Rico? No. So do you pee sitting down?
Every once in a while.
It's my jam, dude.
Yeah.
I don't do it here, but at home, yeah, hell yeah. Because I never know if there's gonna be something else happening.
Yeah, it's very rare if I do it, but
okay,
I'm not opposed to it.
So when you're peeing sitting down, you got you're flopped forward,
right?
You're just kind of leaking out into the bowl, right? Like that's,
I understand.
Yes,
how a piss works.
Yeah. So your urethra opens up like a camera, like a no, but
shutter speed.
Here's my issue. I pee sitting down because I think like, hey, I'm not gonna have to worry about peeing on the seat, right? If it's nighttime, you just sit down.
Yeah,
you don't have to turn on a light. But
okay,
when you stand up, it's like you could be done peeing for like 10 minutes, right? But because of the way your body is like contorted when you're sitting, there's something pinched, right? So you stand up and then some pee comes out.
Okay. Yeah.
And my problem is
you're just still going.
I'm still I stand up and it's like because normally it's like a couple drops, but like lately it's been like
you're like when you catch a puppy peeing on the carpet and you pick it up and it's still going.
It's still going. And then I gotta and I've got hardwood floors in the bathroom, and then I'm just like, then I gotta clean up, and I just feel every time I pee sitting down, I feel bad. I feel like, what am I doing anyway? Yeah. But then I do that, and then I have to like clean up, and I'm like, why did I do this? Why did I pee? But I like it.
Hey man, if you like it, do it.
I guess there's not really a question there.
What? Yeah, I mean, there's not a question. There's just
I'm just kind of into it these days.
I think you're fine.
But yeah, what do you do?
Especially at night.
Do you cork? Like, do you put a cork? Like, do you cork it in, or do you
I've never had that problem.
Here's what I've been doing.
So you've been just like straddling the bowl.
No,
when you get up.
Yeah, so I just and then I just kind of do one of these where I flop back and forth.
You do not.
No, I mean not
really?
not in the bowl. But
no,
like,
I understand that, but you're standing there.
Yeah,
like,
no, I do like a squat just to make sure the lines are clear.
Man, going to the bathroom for you is a fucking problem. Like, there's a lot happening there.
But then I'm like, man, I don't want to pee on the floor every time I go pee, and I hate peeing on the seat. Do you ever get those pees where it's like
you are like a puppy?
It's like a jam squirt gun, like when you get where it goes like four or five directions.
I mean, that's sex pee.
Oh yes, you don't get that just during the day.
No.
Oh, well, yeah, because there's like I have these rogue pees where I'll go in and I'm like, just quick one. I'm full of water. I'm ready to just pour this out.
I think before we leave today, I'm gonna check your equipment.
I need to be potty trained. I think. I think
you need to go to the doctor.
You might be right. I might have. No, you know what? It doesn't happen that often. But it is
just
enough.
Give me the bill.
It is. Yeah, I'll just.
I have an HSA card.
Do you take copay? Or what's?
I have an HSA card and I never go to the doctor. So
Mario Golf came out this week.
You've definitely told me.
It's the shit. it's you need to get a Switch.
I don't think it's gonna happen, man.
You gotta.
I appreciate that you love it so much, but that's just not for me.
You gotta get a Switch.
Mm.
You gotta.
Will you buy me a Switch?
Actually, they're bringing. Come on in, guys. They bring a light switch. They're like, here you go.
How much is a Switch?
It's like $300.
Oh, hell no.
Versus what, $1,000 for a PlayStation 5?
Well, I wouldn't get that either.
Yeah, I would never. A Switch was at the top of my gaming, like in terms of like I wouldn't spend any more, I don't think, than what I spent for the Switch.
I need to buy a new lawnmower, so I can't.
Do you have $8,000?
No, I just bought a car. I can't be buying Switches.
Yeah, what? I know we talked about that on the main show, the John Jay and Rich show.
Yeah.
What? So were you ultimately satisfied with Vroom?
No, I would never use them again. Nobody ever use them.
Vroom.
Yeah, Vroom. I hope you're listening. I don't like you.
Yeah.
I don't like the company.
They're good.
Yeah.
I
like my vehicle, but they're not as transparent as they should be.
Yeah.
The communication is terrible, which is awful when you make this gigantic purchase.
Yeah.
And you go to the website and they're like, for instance, if you get Taco Bell on Postmates, you literally see that Taco Bell en route.
Yep.
You see when they pick it up.
100%.
You see all of that information.
And that's $12.
Right. They don't do anything with that on Vroom. I got my car in 13 days.
And you spent $275,000 in that car.
Exactly. And so I just think they need to communicate better.
Yeah.
That's all.
They should.
Yeah.
I know I get anxiety. I got a pair of roller skates.
Yeah.
And they were a total with wheels and all that. So it was like $300.
Yeah.
And I checked every 5 minutes for a tracking update. And so I couldn't imagine spending legitimate money on something and then being like, just having 15 days go by.
Mm-hmm.
We were like, we don't know what's going on with it.
Yeah. Outside of that, the car's great. Love it. But yeah, just because of that communication, I would not do anything with them.
Well, if
again.
they would have said, hey, it's going to take 15 days, you'd have been like, oh, okay, at least you know the standard is 15 days.
And
didn't they make it seem like it was like you buy it and you get it that day? Because that's how all those companies make it
That's
sound.
what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Come get your car, pick it. I would have gone to a dealership. I love that shit.
Yeah.
I love like the haggling with a car salesman. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
But, I was like, well, this will probably be easier. Just get it done. This is the one I want. The Jeep Grand Cherokee. This is the one I want. So let's just do this. And then, again, I thought it'd be like a couple days and they drop it off and pick up my Jeep. No. They did give me a good amount of money for my trade, but I don't know if that's, like, I guess used cars right now are just, like, selling like crazy.
Yeah. Everybody, when I bought the Fiesta.
Or they're asking for a lot.
Oh, really?
For used cars for some reason. I don't know why.
Do you remember how much I got for the Honda Fit?
Didn't you get like $3,000?
No, it was $346.
Was it messed up?
I mean, it was
You just needed a new car.
Yeah, it was just, and I think it was just like the mileage plus all the shit.
How many miles?
Like 100 and some thousand, like 20, maybe 120.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Mine had 102.
But like Jeeps, the maintenance I feel like is a lot easier than some other cars because it's like a lot of people have Jeeps, right? That's like a big car to have, like a good it's an American car. Who makes Jeeps? Jeep?
Chrysler, so yeah, it's American.
Chrysler still, do they have anything else? They have the 300 still?
I think so.
Car Talk, Joey and Grant.
That's right.
910-557-2871. Have you seen the movie Willy's Wonderland on Hulu?
You've also talked to me about this numerous times.
Dude, I haven't heard anybody talk about this movie. No one on any podcast.
I've heard some people talk about it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's probably not the best movie, but
it's fun.
Here's what I would say. It's a Nicolas Cage movie
Mm-hmm.
that feels like a Nicolas Cage movie, but he's in it for almost every scene for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
And he never says a word. That's a reason to check it out.
Okay.
Because you're like, how does this movie work? And it's not great.
Yeah.
It's just fun. It's
Okay.
fun like a romp of a kind of a horror, dark.
Yeah.
It's it's comically horror movie.
Right.
It's like a Five Nights at Freddy thing. But yeah, you haven't checked it out yet.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's probably like the Nintendo Switch. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I would say that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't watch anything.
You've become a film kind of more of a
snob.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but not in like a bad way. Like, I was looking for a better word than snob.
No, I don't.
You've been buying all the Ultra 4K.
Well, yes.
Like what's
the quality?
What's the shittiest movie you bought the best version of lately? Because you said you got what? You got Forrest Gump,
Varsity Blues.
You got but see,
that's the shittiest movie.
Even then, that's a classic. What's that like in 4K Ultra HD?
It's not much different.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I got bamboozled on that one. Yeah, I bought Forrest Gump.
And you said Forrest Gump holds up in 4K.
Yeah, it's pretty good in 4K. And also, I watched Forrest Gump, and I'm like, this movie really isn't that good. It was very nostalgic, but other than that, it wasn't that good. I was gonna buy I was gonna buy Once Upon a Time in Hollywood the other day, but then I was like, I remember liking this movie, but thinking, oh my god, this is so long. And
the parts of the movie that you like, you can find on YouTube.
Right. That exactly.
Like the in fight scene. I've watched that probably 40 times.
It's amazing.
It's the best.
But yeah, I think that's those are the only ones. I think we need to wrap this up. By the way, yeah. Sorry, we got some stuff.
It's bullshit.
And we got to do that. I got to do
shit.
Sorry, man.
So yeah. So thank you to all of you that stuck around through afterwards, who were listening on afterwards, and thanks to everybody listening to the JJR BTS feed. We appreciate you. You're pretty rad. At Joey Bradfish over there on all the social medias. I am at Pomo and Kitsch.
Right over here.
Yeah, if you want my Nintendo Switch friend code, just send me a message. We'll play some Mario Golf.
There you go.
Yeah, since Joey's not going to play with me, and also too, we talked this morning a little bit about maybe a skating party.
Oh yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, we need to get a JJR BTS, John Jay and Rich.
Why not?
We should. I bet we can get more JJR BTS listeners to a skating party than we could John Jay and Rich listeners.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we had people just hanging out under the water tower in Gilbert.
We had a lot of people.
We had like 50 people there.
It was so wild. Yeah. So everybody pencil in, roller skating party ? With Joey and Grant.
Yeah.
No date, no tentative plans yet, but just we're thinking about it.
Absolutely.
It'd be fucking super fun.
I would love it. Skateland Mesa, sponsor us.
They listen every week.
I'm sure they do.
And no,
what if they do? What if someone knows someone?
We were talking, instead of spinning today's newest hip hop and music, we just play old episodes of the JJR BTS and make people skate around to that.
I would love that.
That'd be so great.
We only play the intro. We walk in.
Thank you.
Hey.
Dude, we could have Scott just do it.
Live?
Over and over.
Yes.
And he's like, guys, I can't anymore. I got work tomorrow.
Like I said, I just bought a car. I can't afford that too.
It's too much.
It's too much
Scott
money.
Fisher prices. 910-557-2871. Yeah. I think we're
tapped
good.
out. We need to time out this hour.
I got to go have diarrhea.
Okay.
And pee sitting down. .com.